Hello everyone, let's try to be a cheat code ninja today. In this problem we are given a string and we have to sort it in decreasing order based on the frequency of the characters. Since there can be multiple such arrangements, we can return any of them. In the given example, the frequency of E is 2, which is the maximum in the string. Hence E occurs 2 times in the output, and since the frequency of R and T is 1, they appear after E. To solve this, the very first thing that we need to do is count the occurrence of each character, and to store this we need a hash map. As it is given in the question that only upper and lower case characters along with digits can occur in the string, the size of the hash map can at most be 62. Hence we can consider it to be constant space. Once we have our hash map, it would look something like this. In our output, we have to start with the characters that are most frequent. We need to able to do two things for that. One is to sort the frequencies in descending order, and we also have to store which characters occur at a particular frequency. So we'll use a reverse hash map, where the key would be the frequency and the values would be the characters that occur that many times. And now we can go through the frequencies in descending order and generate our output. The time complexity would be O of n because we have to count the frequency of each character. And even though our hash map will take constant space, we'll need a string of size n to store our output. Hence the space complexity would be O of n. This is one of the solutions, and there are many other ways to solve this problem. Let's look at another way to solve this problem using bucket sort. Let's take this example where the number of characters is 4. Here the frequency of A is 4. One thing you can notice is that the frequency of any character can only be in the range from 0 till n. Because if a character does not occur in the string, its frequency will be 0, and if the string is full of that particular character, its frequency will be n. For example, in this string all the characters are different and the frequency of each of them is 1. We can keep a reverse mapping, where from a particular frequency, we can get all the characters that have the same frequency. We can do that using an array of size n plus 1. For example, in this case, all these characters have the frequency 1, so corresponding to index 1, we can store all these characters. If we changed our string and added 2 E characters, then we'll store E at index 2 because its frequency is 2. And finally, to generate our output, we'll start from the highest frequency, which is n, and go down till 0, and for each frequency we'll write all those characters that many times. The time complexity of this would be O of n because we have to generate the frequency of each character, and the space complexity would be O of n because we are using an array of size n plus 1. Let's implement our solution. We'll keep a variable to store the length of our string. The first thing that we'll need is to store the frequency of each character in a hash map. We'll use the inbuilt Python counter to do that. And now we have to generate a bucket for each frequency from 0 till n. And at each bucket there will be an empty list to store the characters. It will look something like this. And now we'll go through all the characters and their frequencies. We'll add each character to the bucket corresponding to their frequency. We'll keep a variable to store our output string. And now we'll go through all the frequencies starting from the maximum frequency n till 0. We'll now go through all the characters stored in the bucket for that frequency. And now we'll have to add that character to the output as many times as its frequency. After this loop, we can return our result. Let's submit our solution. As you can see, our solution is accepted. If you have any doubts or concerns regarding this solution, please mention in the comments. If you thought this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.